Darlings, today we're talking about spicy stuff and our DS relationship. So I want you to start.
Yeah, so it's something that is kind of new for me. I've always been interested in it, but I've always, in the past, kind of when it's come up in past relationships, it's just been talked about a little bit, and then whenever things have been tried, it hasn't gone super well for me. So, but with me and Kira, things have been going extremely well. Everything has been lots and lots of fun and enjoyable. So but a lot of that is the communication. It's been a very slow road because I've tried in the past and it hasn't been well received. Not tried, but things have progressed to that point and then it hasn't been well received. So it's taken me a lot of steps. There's a lot of trauma around it for me, so it's been a very slow going thing. And so we talk about kind of beforehand what's sort of expected or not expected, but what were our expectations are, and then afterwards kind of how everything went and what was okay and what wasn't okay. There hasn't been much that hasn't been okay, but it's been just the communication about it pretty much every time and making sure that everything is still okay and that not going too far or too rough or just lots of talking.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting that our trauma that we have around it is very different, but it does help to really talk about it and communicate. Because for you, it was trying something that felt natural and then finding out it wasn't well received. And then for me, the most I did with it was with someone who was a little bit emotionally abusive. And so I could never fully trust him and sink into it. And so when he started bringing the Dom energy and I reacted so strongly, I was like, whoa, what is this? Because I've been in the community for a long time and helped admin a local kink group, but I'd never actually experienced what a lot of people, I guess, do experience because I just wasn't able to have that firsthand. So it was really interesting to be like, oh, this is what people like about this, apparently. But yeah, just knowing to trust and communicate and everything like that and to advocate for myself because a little bit ago I was feeling not as confident in our relationship and I'd be like, yo, I have to figure this out because I don't want to damage our DS relationship because I need to be able to have that trust and that safety feeling in it. So that's been interesting to discover and everything. And then just the chemistry is really fun and just what naturally kind of comes to you naturally works really well for me. And it's so interesting that you could do the same thing with someone else and they can just be like, no thanks. But with me, it's like, yes, please.
More of that.
More of that. And I really appreciated that you did say that reassurance after is really big. So everything I like, which is pretty much everything, I always try to say, like, that was really hot. I really like this and this and this and this and this. But I do love how you do check in about each thing. Like, oh, how was this? How was the intensity? Because then that makes me feel safe, too.
Well, and that, like, going back to the trauma a little bit, for me, it was, I would do the whatever, and then it was not until years later that I found out that it was not well received. So it was very kind of disheartening and like, oh, I thought this was like the thing. And so having that reassurance and having that communication where you can just be like, hey, did you like this? And knowing that you're going to get a true yes or no is important and really helps build that trust in the communication and make it so that it can be as good as it can be.
Yeah. And for me, it was interesting because you had said that sometimes you feel like, I can't remember exactly what it was, that your personality doesn't necessarily fit with how you would see like a dominant or whatever. And I was saying, but I love all the sides of you, because a lot of times, like, he is more like, doesn't really like conflict and more mild mannered in a way. Like, you will definitely stand up for yourself and you can definitely take initiative, which I like. But I like the softer or gentler sides, and in a way that makes me feel even safer, because it's like, I know that there is a part of you that is like that, but that you can also have the other side, and it almost makes it hotter in a way too. I don't know why, but just like, I get to see this special side of you that nobody else sees and probably doesn't think is there. Like, I imagine when people hang out with us, they probably are like, oh, what a nice normal couple, and then just the things that happen, it would probably surprise people, which gives me a special thrill.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to having old friends that knew me in the past ask questions about the new life, and it's like, well, how much do you really want to know?
That should be interesting.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I like it. Do you have anything else? Okay, I think we're good for now, but yeah, okay, bye.